What up, guys? As the fighters get ready to face off at UFC 278, you can take down your own big win with the DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. This Saturday, guys, new customers bet $5 on any fighter to win and get $200 in free bets instantly, no matter what. Bet 5, get 200. Sound like free money to me, so I'm all in. And if you want even more action, you can combine multiple bets from the same fight, like who's going to win, how long the fight will last, and more into a same-game parlay. And with those same-game parlays, DraftKings customers have a shot at making their bag even bigger if all their bets hit. So, guys, when you think about some of the matchups from this weekend, you got Rockhold Costa. Does the former champion in Rockhold have what it takes in order to come back after 3 years off and beat Paulo Costa? But you got to remember the issues Costa has had over the course of his latest run. And then you get to the main event. Is Kamaru Usman, the number one pound-for-pound guy in the world, able to get through Leon Edwards again, knowing that Leon Edwards has not lost a fight in more than 10 fights? Dude's getting better and better and better, and it's truly a challenge to the champion, Kamaru Usman. It is a fantastic fight card from Utah. Guys, you know what? I had a cousin that played in the NBA for the Utah Jazz, so I'm excited about going to Utah and seeing where the Jazz play. I doubt there's going to be anything about him there, but hey, fingers crossed. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. So, guys, all you got to do, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code Cormier. Bet $5 on any UFC 278 fighter to win and get $200 in free bets instantly, no matter what. That's code Cormier. This Saturday at the DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. Let's go! Get to the video. Let's go.
So you know we getting money.
How you know, right? How you know? Don't say that. Don't say that.
I ain't gonna say that.
How you know?
They let us in.
Wait, 1, 2, 3 cameras? That's what you doing?
Hey.
I gotta tell you something,
Trying
bro.
to get like you.
I gotta tell you something, bro.
What's up?
It was me, dog.
I know it was.
It was me,
I
dog.
know it was.
I couldn't. The moment I said it, I couldn't believe I said it. I tried to call Ali. He didn't answer the phone. I tried to call you. I was like, oh my God, they're icing their boy out. It was me, dog.
I was wondering, like, it was.
How long till you found out it was me?
No, I found out. Who said it? No, somebody, they published it in an article. And it said, first reported by these.
I'll show you.
Stitches.
Yeah, I think he said, I'll show you.
Stitches get stitches, dog. Stitches get stitches.
It was my phone.
I just was talking like,
I was like,
so
no.
like, sometimes I'm just like on the TV and I'm just talking. I was like, hey, he in the Black Panther. And I was like, dang,
that shit flew through the waves.
That was crazy, dog, because I said it like fast, wasn't really expecting. Hey, before we start, man, I'm button that. You know my boy RC like me, you know what I'm saying, RC? This is just for you, RC. You gonna take it, yeah. I'm button that, champ.
You know, give him a little bit. They say I'm Hollywood now. So I got, what's wrong? Why do they say it? Why do we do that?
Does anybody see Kamaru Usman?
Why do we do that though? Why do we do that? Why do we, when we shiny, I'm sure you got that. You shiny, you Hollywood now.
I mean, honestly, I don't really like you anymore with the way you've been acting.
I mean,
you are Hollywood.
It's not for everybody.
No, it's
You know
not.
what I mean?
Hey, I'm here with the champ, Kamaru Usman, for UFC 278 this weekend. My brother. No, you looking good though.
Thank you. This
No,
is
you
what
looking
money
good.
So what do you do?
There's some money, dude. Like you leveled up.
Yeah, it's what money do.
I'm telling you, dog. Like I saw you, and I saw like 50 people. But let me tell you when you know you made it, because it was like you, Ali, whole bunch of like black people. But then you had some white people with you too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I know we good. I know we good though. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, he really, really good though. So you done made it.
We done made it a little bit. Yeah.
So, dog, Leon Edwards. Talk to me about him. I mean, this guy has now won 9 in a row, undefeated in 10 fights. Feels ready
in order to become the man? Like, what do you see when you look at Leon Edwards?
I see a much improved fighter technically.
Yep.
He's improved a lot. He's grappling and it's gotten a lot better. His striking gotten even cleaner than it was before. You know, but there's just it's one thing, and you and I know this. You know, just because you've been wrestling for 6 years,
Yeah.
you've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, for sure.
You can stop the first, stop
Yeah.
the second, you
Yeah.
might stop the third, but can you stop the fourth, fifth, and sixth? You can't. See, that's the thing is these guys come in misconception. They think just because I've been wrestling for a week,
Yeah.
I got it now.
Well, he trained with us before the first fight.
Yeah.
Remember, he was down in AKA for a while.
And that
before
got
the
his
first
ass whooped.
and he got taken down.
Yeah.
And he still got taken down. But he's made some changes to the training camp. Right before, they felt like it was so many big personalities in AKA. Khabib, myself, Rocco, Kane.
Yeah.
He felt like he was a little bit put to the back. Now he's got a camp surrounded by him and designed for him.
Yeah.
Do you see those improvements in the wrestling?
No, this is the one thing that I have to say about that is, you know, that's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. You know, if you're in a camp with these superstars, and
Yeah.
you can't get through. That's a mental. That
So
goes
you
to a
see-
test.
yeah.
That goes to a test of who you are as a
Okay.
competitor. Guess what? I started in the camp with Sugar Rashad Evans,
Yeah.
Anthony Johnson, Vitor Belfort, George Santiago, Jay-Z Cavalcante, freaking Alistair Overeem,
Had them
you
all.
know,
Black Z.
Tyrone Spahn, Cosmo Alexandra, all these guys, and I was still able to become champion.
Yeah.
So, by you sitting here saying that, oh, it was, you know, too many personalities, you know, that's on you.
So you think that that's more of an indicator of, man, you should level up when you're in that room.
Oh yeah,
Because I mean, that's what I saw when I saw Velasquez. I was like,
you should.
I should be like this, man.
Exactly. You should definitely level up, but it's also a crutch. You use it as a crutch. You use it as an excuse. Nah, I wasn't able to thrive because there was so many big personalities.
Yeah.
I felt like I got pushed to the side. I'll tell you, I'm in a room with those names that I just named. How am I supposed to get the time on the mitts, on the pad? I wasn't. But you know what? I watched the drill, went to the bag, and I drilled it, and I still became champion. So that tells who you are. If you're making these excuses now, you know, that's just you.
You know what? Someone just asked me. I was doing something on you, and they said, "What do you think Kamaru Usman's biggest improvement has been?" And I think that has made him the man. I said, "You know what I think? I don't think back to when you were started fighting. I think back to the Olympic Training Center where you had those doubts because you were a Division II national champion, and that uncertainty, right? To be able to overcome that uncertainty, start something anew, and become who you are today, it really does speak to the mental approach that you have in the game. Now, here's the question, because it always has to be a question, right? We can't just have a conversation. Here's the question: how often do you draw back to that? Whenever maybe training camp's not going that good, maybe you're like, got a big scary dude. Do that because when you're the champ, you got all the momentum. The guys all have momentum that you're fighting.
Yeah.
How often do you draw back to those days when you had those little bit of insecurities? When you go, man, this dude's on the roll. I gotta get back. Wait a minute. I was wrestling Kel Sanderson when he was the man, and I wasn't supposed to do nothing. Like, how often do you call back to that?
Every day. Every day. I'm still scared.
Yeah, we all gotta be.
Yeah, I'm scared of Leon right now.
It keeps you.
I'm not
keeps you aware.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am worried about Leon. I'm worried. His 1-2 is more fluid than mine.
Yeah.
It's slicker than mine. It might be a little bit faster than mine. You know, but the one thing I gotta remember myself is when he throws his 1-2, it looks nicer, slicker. But when I throw my 1-2,
Yeah,
they go to
match.
sleep.
Yeah. You know, the first match, it seemed like, hey man, could you please tell Muhammad to stop like huffing and puffing when you say cool shit?
Hey,
I hate that. He's getting too aggressive. He won the 100 fight and he's getting like aggressive. Like every time you say some shit, like,
Hey,
like
that's-
I'm all heavyweight up in here. He gonna come jumping over me, tell him to chill, man. I'm gonna stay outside. He gotta chill, I'm gonna stay outside. No, I'm just kidding. Kamaru, 7 championship wins, 6 title defenses, 15 in a row to start a UFC career. Could Ty Anderson Silva, for the most to start it, is it time for us to start considering you not only just one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time, not the greatest of all time, because I'm ready. You win this weekend, I'm ready.
I mean, it's that. I leave that up to the people because we know how it is in this sport, and it's a mental thing too for me. The moment I started, I I started thinking that I wasn't there,
Yeah,
I started climbing.
that is sin.
So I don't think about that. I just want to continue to worry about that next guy, the next guy. And if I do my job, and I walk away, everyone's gonna be saying, "Damn, he did his thing while he was here."
Yeah. He's so busy though. Why you so busy? I know you like money, right?
Yeah.
We talk off air about money, like, you know, we both, brothers love money, but they ain't never had it. But it's like you're so busy, so you constantly in training camps. Like, you're more busy than any champion. Why are you so busy when you're honestly have been so busy? Now you're going through the dudes the second time.
Yeah, I think it's just a realization. Like I've grown so much in the last few years, and we talked about this, and I understand that this is not forever. You know, it's not forever. You got these young, hungry, you know, they 19, they 21, and they spinning, they doing triples, flips, and all this stuff.
Them dudes crazy.
You know, yeah. So I understand that, you know, time waits for no man. So if I have the ability, God has blessed me with the ability to do it now, get it done.
Yeah.
Move on.
You know, we were talking to Luke Rocco yesterday. We asked him a question. And I asked him again today because it's such a great question. Because when I think back to my championship run and your championship, your daughter, right? When you look to motivation, to pull you out of those dark spots, when you and Colby Covington are fighting that way, and it's 2-2 going to the 5th round in that first fight, you got to be able to call on something different to really push you forward. I know your daughter motivates you that way, but they said it's hard to wake up when you're sleeping on satin sheets. You don't even sleep on satin sheets no more. You wear satin. I mean, you wear it during the day. I mean, you wear silk and satin even during the day. So where's that motivation come from? Where's the motivation to continue being great?
Oh, it's yeah, that's a good question. Even with my daughter, it's
Because now you got enough to provide for her, so you know that doesn't have to be the motivation no more.
It's not enough yet.
I'm just saying, but once you make a lot of money, you're like, my daughter's straight. Like,
Yeah, it's for me. The biggest thing is when I got into this, I wanted to compete. I wanted to beat that dude, and I still have that. It's weird. I still have that. You know, of course, with my daughter, it's a different type of motivation, but I still have that drive. Like you can't beat me.
yeah,
You know, and as I'm here in this position right now, that it's still what drives me. And the fact that even after giving him work the first time, Leon Edwards still thinks that I can get in, I gotta give him work.
he said that, right? He said that in an interview somewhere. He said, when I think of the greatest of all time, I think of people that can do everything. I didn't feel that in the fight with Kamaru. He didn't feel that. He didn't feel that you could do everything, so he can't really consider you in that conversation for the greatest of all time.
Yeah, we know what happened to the last dude that said that. You know, he's still sleeping somewhere in Miami. So, you know, I try not to even pay attention to what these guys say, but I've said it before. Anything you say can and will be used against them inside that octagon, because I am the judge, the juror, and the executioner.
You know, but I'll tell you. If you know me, you know, like, you may not pay attention to what they say, but who gonna tell you? I'm gonna definitely try to start some shit. I'm definitely gonna try to start some shit. But the reality is, when I start the shit, it lines your pocket.
Yeah, of course, and of course it makes for a better fight. You know, if Leon did his homework, which I'm expecting, because I was prepared for the best version of any guy. So if he did his homework, then it's gonna be a spectacular fight.
Yeah. So what's all this talk about 205? This is nonsense.
No.
Like, this is Kamaru. Listen. You know when somebody get frustrated, they start doing this shit? Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like this. I'm like, Usman, what is this talking 205? Next thing I'm hoping you didn't look small, but the bones are denser. They're bigger. They're strong. Because that's why when you wrestle a guy like me, it's like, oh my God, it's hard to move this one. Because we're dense.
That's true. This whole 205, everyone keeps saying that, but DC, you know better than anybody. At the end of the day, guys are bigger, guys are stronger, you know, but they're slower. And not just that, the biggest motivating factor for me is fatigue makes cowards of us all.
Yeah, you do. You're in shape. You are in pretty good shape because you go hard over 25 minutes. I've seen you in some late moments where you kind of can get through it.
We know these guys, you know, if a guy's moving,
Yeah.
you gotta confine me.
Yeah, but you don't move that much though. You're kind of stationary. you would have to move more against a 205 pound.
I move when it's necessary, which is why I have coach. Which is why I have Trevor Whitman. I move when it's necessary. I know when to move. And, I line him up. At the end of the day, styles make fights. You know that.
Yeah.
It's a fight. It's not a wrestling match.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
wrestling match, me wrestling you at 205.
It's too heavy. Yeah,
that's
it's too
the call.
heavy. Yeah.
But this is a fight.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know? When you think I'm grabbing a leg, I hit you. I hit you. When you think I'm going to hit you, I grab a leg. Like,
A lot of mixing up and matching.
I know how to do my thing, and that's why I'm saying that these guys, I'm not, don't get me wrong. I know my abilities. I'm not saying I'm going to run through the light.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying that.
But
I
you
think
want
there's
to compete with it.
Yeah, I want to compete with it.
Sometimes you look for
It's
something a
style
little
match.
bigger. Something a little bigger. Like, what can I do next?
DC, I get that 205 belt. You got to look down when you talk to me. You got the jacket now? You got the jacket
bro,
now?
hey.
You got the jacket?
Hey.
I know, when I came in, you see
get
it.
that too.
When I came in,
I know, I like respect my brother, but like you get that belt, any other belt, I'm like, hey.
You got
Because you already got more. You got more defenses in one weight than I have in two. I had 2 weight classes. I couldn't defend the belt as much as you did. Shit's crazy.
It's a work in progress.
My brother.
I want to add that, and given the opportunity, I think that puts his stamp on what I've done. in this
Everything's
sport.
good. Personal life's good. I saw the beautiful home. Baby's good. Everything's good.
Everything's good. I'm blessed.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
My man. Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Dean Usman. UFC 278 this weekend. Like, subscribe right here. Hit that buy button this weekend to watch the champ. Guys, 23, 24 and 1. What's your record? 24 and 1?
21, 22, 21.
Too much in
22 and 1.
20,
Guys,
21, I think. 21.
20 and 1. Kamaru Usman, 7 UFC championship wins, 6 defenses of his championship. But if he's 21 and 1, add 1 on that because in his UFC debut he beat my boy Deron Win. That's a story for later. Guys, tomorrow, good luck this weekend, dog.
Yo,
Peace. This dude.
but so.